Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the BBPM Business Podcast. I'm Melissa C. Williams, and today in business, I want to talk about landscaping. Very lucrative company to start, and if you're already in and have been there for a while, listen up to some changes and how things will be changing. The landscape of landscaping will change, okay, and even make you more money, okay. So as we are moving towards a more environmentally friendly, to more clean energy, houses will be involved in that, okay? There's a thing called, that I saw a store coming, it's called hydroponics, okay? I want to bring that up. And some of you can look that up because I really don't know too much about it. But pay attention to the stores that pop up around you. In my area, hydroponics place has just popped up. And I believe that's where you are growing herbs and grass and doing farming using water, okay? I think it's a little complicated, but and it's time consuming. But a lot of people right now we're going to move, I think houses are going to be become more energy efficient, and as a part of that, landscaping or landscaping design will be a part of that. So back in the day we had farming, a lot of people had farms or gardens on their property. They also had what do you call those, the greenhouses. Some people had chickens and roosters. They grew their own vegetables and fruit on their property, okay? Some people have mulberry bushes. If you remember any of that, they had those sour grapes. I remember seeing that. So things that we grew were tomatoes, corn, cucumbers. And if you've ever been to an orchard in your town, they have orchards where they have strawberries, apple trees, peach trees, all different types of fruit. So I think we're getting back to that, but we're also going to incorporate that into the home design and as far as the landscaping. So I think it'll be more like landscape design. It'll be a little bit more complex, just like architecture, okay? So those things that will be included will be like, let's say AutoCAD or CAD design, meaning you will probably design it, or you can design it beforehand, design the architectural landscaping design on the house and around the house or buildings on the computer before you go out, okay, and actually, design it. And in communities as well as parks and things. So we probably will have some more groves. And I'm from the Garden State, and we have a lot of trees. So I want to mention something very important, which is photosynthesis, which is very important to the environment and to even into your home life. So photosynthesis, I took environmental science in high school. Photosynthesis is basically the process where green plants, water, and sunshine will, and carbon dioxide, which is what we emit, will be changed into oxygen or O2, which is what we breathe in, okay? So there's so much that I wanted to say, but I'm just going to throw these things out here and I think you'll get the gist of it. So let's say you're a botanist, okay? You want to go to school for botany, things like environmental science, and what's the other one? Botanist, herbalist, and soil remediation, okay? So testing the soil and testing the water are very important, all right? So all of those things are going to come together. And landscaping is a good business to start, or if you're already in, you're going to have to make some changes, probably learn some new things, and also become more technical. And if you are not, a lot of these students or your children are very tech savvy. So if you introduce them to, a lot of them know how to use paint program, etc. But if you introduce them to AutoCAD, an app, okay, for designing on the computer. I'm sure they can do it. They can help you out. They can teach you, or you can learn yourself, however. But like I said, there'll be a lot of changes to landscaping. So this is a good startup idea. If you want to make some money today, of course, you can go out and places like Lowe's and Home Depot and get or order on Amazon, order an inexpensive lawnmower, okay, for like $45, or get a used lawnmower to get started. You don't have to know everything about trees and shrubbery in order to plant them, or plants or flowers. You can go to Home Depot, which I go to Home Depot for everything, and ask the people that work there. They'll help you because they've been doing this for a long time, so they kind of know what people are looking for, what flowers and shrubbery to plant, okay, and what type of soil to get. So then let's talk about pricing real quick, which I don't know much about the landscaping pricing, but I can tell you this. If you're deciding that you want a profit of 35 to 55% on whatever it is that you're doing, okay, you're landscaping, okay, so you want to make a 35% profit or 40% profit margin, okay, that's after you itemize the cost of what it is that you are selling, and the cost for labor and the time. You add that all in, then you'll add your profit in, your profit margin, okay? And you can always ask other people, they'll help you. You can go online and get that information, okay? It's posted there. You can go to Google, but you can also go to, there's many sites that, and as a matter of fact, some people can tell you, anybody that hires you, okay, once you get started, it's good to try to get contracts. I'm going to explain that a little bit further. Some contracts that you might want to go after are the banks, convenience stores like a 7-Eleven, Quick Check, Wawa, places like that. People that have commercial property, medical offices, those types of things. All you got to do is find out who owns the building, the landlord, and make up your business card, your flyer, brochure. A lot of these people will require that you have insurance. And let's say you are just doing a job for a day or for the week, you can get, or just getting started, you can get really cheap insurance through a company called Thimble. That's thimble.com. And liability insurance is pretty inexpensive. Now, if you start hiring people, you're going to have to get workers' compensation, okay? Now, I also just wanted to make note that some pioneers in clean energy and cleanup of the water and the environment were Vice President Al Gore. He talked about that a long time ago, back in I think the 80s. And another person, or another was Congressman at the time, Senator Pallone. He was very instrumental in cleaning up the water in New Jersey, okay, where I'm from, the Garden State, all right? So, the Garden State is probably a pioneer in a lot of this because we have, like I said, we're a green state. And if you live in the city, you don't see as much, okay, plants and parks and things like that, okay? And we need to get back to the good earth, okay? We need to take care of the earth so it can take care of us. But landscaping, like I said, is a great place to start. If you are looking to make money right now, you can work with, people right in the neighborhood. This is something teenagers can do. You can do. You can hire. You can start the company and hire your children, family members. It can be a family affair. Family affair. And if you're retired veterans, even disabled people, this is a very good place to start. Listen, you don't have to do the actual work. You can just start the company, be the CEO, set it up, if you have credit cards, personal credit cards, or if you can buy it. You can also get a 30-day net. A lot of places to purchase equipment. You can also rent equipment. You have friends and family who might have lawnmowers and other equipment that they are not using. There's a lot of people who at garage sales and yard sales or on Craigslist are places that you can find equipment, okay, that's used. Start out like that. A truck or a van to put all your equipment in, okay? Don't go out here and think that you have to buy like a huge truck, get into a payment plan, buy something, use $5,000, and as you move up, you keep investing in your company, okay? So that's what they call the ROI, or the return on your investment, okay? And it takes time, a couple of years, okay? 3 years. So don't ever think that, oh my God, in the first year I have to be a success. In the second year, that's not how that works. You want to get your business cards, your flyers. Also, brochures are very important. You can get a low-cost website. Anybody can put that up for you. Your children can design it, or you can have somebody design it, very inexpensive, a one page. It doesn't have to be, all this. You can get a Square card to make to get paid. Okay, you get paid by check, however you want to do that, cash. And you can also, you can get brochures, like I said. You also want to buy like shirts, you want to get a company logo, and you don't have to, but the company logo is important. You can get magnets to put on your vehicle so people know who you are. You can get commercial plates, okay? And that way you won't get into any trouble. It's owned. You can start out as a sole proprietor, then you can move up to an LLC, or you can open as an LLC if you want to. I don't advise starting out as a corporation, a C Corp or S Corp, and here's why: because it's more expensive and the taxes are more complicated, okay? The bookkeeping, you can use Gusto, you can use, there's several different ones. I can't remember the one offhand, but I'm thinking of Gusto, and there's some other ones that I use, okay? Do your bookkeeping, or have somebody do that for you. You can pay somebody to do the bookkeeping for you, help you with your taxes, and to get customers, okay? Here's the thing. I'm going to give you some simple, like I said, go hand out your business cards, flyers, post on social media, but you can get residential customers fairly easy by just people you already know. Start out with them, family members, and then word of mouth, and other people that you know who are in the service industry, friends or whatever that are in the service industry. Pass out your cards and flyers to them. Go to places, and just, if you're walking along the beach or if you're in the park, hand out your flyers and business cards to people. You just never know, okay, who's looking for and who will utilize your services, okay? So don't be shy about that. Your calling card is your business. By the way, I just wanted to let you know. Now, if you're focused on specifically getting contracts at buildings, when you see construction, go to the GMs. The GM is in the trailer, okay? So you go up on the property. Let's say it's a commercial property where they're building houses, or they're going to build stores, houses, or whatever. Just walk up on the property. It's no big deal. And say, I'd like to speak to the GM. I'm such and such. I have a landscaping company. I thought they could use my services. You walk in, you hand your flyer and your business cards. If the GM's not there, you leave it on the desk for the GM. He or she will get it. That is their trailer. The GM stands for the general manager, or general contractor. They're the person who oversees and hires all the subcontractors. So you have one contractor that hires all the subcontractors, okay? And a lot of times they'll give you a chance, okay? You can get contracts, like I said, 7-Eleven, convenience stores. And here's the deal. You just walk in, you ask to speak to the owner. Okay, the owner's name is David, okay? Is David in? No, he's not, okay? Can you tell me when David will be in? I'd like to leave this for David. Now, be persistent. Wait a couple days, come back. Ask for a card or a flyer that you can contact David and let he or she know that you can take care of the property. That's it. Consistency, persistence, okay? Go out into your community. Go around to places where banks, realtors, they need people to take care of property. For move-ins, people that have moved out, abandoned property, the city needs someone. Go get on the list of vendors or subcontractors for the city. Let everybody know that you are here. People who are rehabbing houses, stores, owners, landlords, they need you to take care of the property. And don't think that you can't do it. Don't do that. If you can cut the grass and you can trim the, what do you call it, the shrubs and the hedges, you can do this, okay? They'll give you a chance, all right? And you'll keep getting better with time. Those of you who've already been doing it, think about this. We're moving into landscape design, okay? So you might want to get into the technical part of it, which is because it looks like we're probably going to have more wells. And like I said, the architectural landscape design is going to be the new thing, in hydroponics. So think about that, okay? And soil remediation is another one, okay? So